Hello students, myself Archana Varude from Praveen Patel College of Diploma Engineering and Technology. In last video, we studied about what are the different types of stress, and in this video, we are going to study what is strain and what are the different types of strain. First, see this diagram. Here it is observed that object is in its original position. That means when external force is not applied, then this is the original length of that object. But when force is applied, that means when load is applied, then due to that there is change in length. That means that change in length is equals to increase in length. But it is possible when force is applied. As we know the definition of restoring force and deforming force. That deforming force means the force which is responsible to change or to deform in shape of object is called as deforming force. And restoring force means the force which is responsible to restore or regain the shape and size of object is called as restoring force. And here it is observed that when force is applied, due to that there is increase in length of that wire, or due to that there is increase in shape and size of object. But it is up to when that force is present. If force is released, then it returns to its original length. See here, this is the original length L, and here small l, this is the increase in length. And here when we find the change in dimensions per unit original dimensions, then that ratio is called as strain. See here, which dimension changes? That is length it changes. Therefore, when we find the ratio of that change in dimension upon original dimension, then that is called as strain. And here that strain, it is the ratio of two similar quantities, and therefore it has no unit. And this strain, it is divided into three types. First is tensile strain, or it is also called as longitudinal strain. Second is volume strain, and third is shear strain. Now we see first type, that is tensile strain or longitudinal strain. Here consider example of wire or example of spring. Here when this object or that wire, it is in its original position, that means when load is absent, then this is the original length of that wire. But when force is applied or when load is attached to this free end, then it is observed that due to that load attached, there is increase in length of that spring or wire. See here, this line shows that this is the original length, original position of wire. But when force is attached or mass is attached, then there is extension in wire or increase in length of wire. See here, this small x, this is the increase in length of wire. Then when we find the ratio of that change in length upon original length, then that ratio is called as tensile strain. And from that, the definition of tensile strain is, it is defined as the change in length to the original length. And therefore, here we write the formula, tensile strain is equals to small upon capital L, where L means change in length and capital L means original length. And here these are the two similar quantities, their units gets cancelled, and therefore at last that tensile strain has no unit. Second type is volume strain. Here consider example of box. When force is absent, that means when force is not applied, then this is the original volume of that box. This is initial state of the object. But when pressure is applied from any side, then due to that body get compressed, and that means there is change in volume, and that change in volume is equals to decrease in volume. And here it is observed that object is under bulk stress. That means when force is applied, then due to that there is change in volume. And therefore when we find the ratio of change in volume to the original volume, that ratio is called as volume strain. And from that we write the definition as volume strain is defined as change in volume to the original volume. And if we consider here that original volume is V, and due to the applied force there is change in volume denoted by dV. Therefore here we write the formula volume strain is equals to dV upon V. And again here this is the ratio of two similar quantities, and therefore it has no unit. Then third type is shearing strain. Here this is the box, and this is the initial stage of that box. This is H, that is height, and this is A, surface area A. When tangential force is applied from any side, then due to that base is fixed, but that side changes its shape. Okay. See here this small x, this is the change in shape of that object, and it is due to tangential force, and that is called as the shear stress. We have already studied that shear stress equals to, it is the ratio of lateral displacement of any layer with respect to the distance from its fixed layer. See here, this is the fixed side. When tangential force is applied, then due to that its shape, its side get changes, and therefore that is called as the shear stress. And formula for shear strain is equals to lateral displacement of any layer with respect to its distance from the fixed layer. And this is again the definition of shearing strain, that it is defined as the ratio of lateral displacement of any layer to its distance from the fixed layer. And from that here this is the original side and this is the change in side, and therefore here we write the formula shearing strain is equals to A dash upon AD. This is the new side and this is original side. And from that it is observed that shearing strain is equals to tan theta. But even a large force is applied on metal cube, then it gets twisted with a little amount, and therefore at that time theta is very small. And if theta is very small, then mathematically tan theta is equals to theta, and its value is in radian. And therefore shearing strain is equals to tan theta, but here theta is very small, therefore instead of writing tan theta we write theta only, and therefore we get shearing strain is equals to theta. Then we solve some multiple choice questions on these points. First question is SI unit of strain is. Option A is Newton, option B is dyne, option C is Newton per meter, and option D is no unit. And as we know that strain, it is the ratio of two similar quantities. Formula for strain is change in dimensions per unit original dimensions, and it is the ratio of two similar quantities, and therefore it has no unit. Therefore, correct option is D, no unit. Second question is, formula for tensile strain is. Option A is F upon A. Option B is small l upon capital L. Option C is A upon F. And option D is dV upon V. And as we know that tensile stress means it is the ratio of change in length upon original length. And therefore formula is small l upon capital L. And therefore correct option is B, small l upon capital L. Question number 3 is, formula for volume strain is. Option A is F upon A. Option B is small l upon capital L. Option C is A upon F. And option D is dV upon V. And here, see this formula for volume strain is dV upon V, that is change in volume upon original volume. And therefore correct option is correct option is D, dV upon V. Fourth question is, the change in dimension per unit original dimension is called. Option A is strain, option B is stress, option C is both A and B, and option D is none of these. And as we know, the definition of strain is that it is the ratio of change in dimensions per unit original dimensions. And therefore correct option is A, strain. That's all about today's video. I hope you all understand about what is meant by strain and what are the different types of strain. Thank you.